Welcome to the third and final video in the Get Growing series. Today we are getting ready for the winter. There might be a frost coming. We need to prepare. First, we need to know which of the plants can handle some cold, like kale and parsley, and which are very cold sensitive, like basil, peppers, and tomatoes. We need to harvest our sensitive or tender crops. We're going to pick all of our tomatoes. Even if they're green, we need to bring them inside because once the temperature goes below zero or there's a frost, those tomatoes aren't going to be very good anymore. Some of our plants are perennials, such as the oregano, mint, strawberries, some of the flowers like lavender are perennials. Those perennials are going to stay outside all winter, and we're just going to give them this little warm blanket of straw to protect them. We're going to bring the pots and actually set them down here on the ground so that none of the straw blows away or snow doesn't fall on them. So some plants that actually can't handle the cold are perennials. So such as chili peppers, they're tender perennials, and we can pot one up to grow inside all winter. We just don't want to transition it too quickly because it's kind of a big shock from going outside to inside. So we're going to pot it up and then just keep it outside in the shade for a while before we bring it in. Like say maybe a week or two depending on the temperature. Annuals are the plants that only grow for 1 year. We can just leave them there, but if we want to kind of do a thorough cleanup, we're actually going to just snip them at the base and cut them into bits. And the only reason we're not uprooting them is that we just want to keep that root under the soil. It can break down, it can nourish the soil. Fall is when you plant bulbs, whether that's flower bulbs like maybe daffodils or snowdrops or garlic. We're going to put a few garlic bulbs into Lisa's garden. So that's going to take about 10 months until the harvest, which is going to be approximately next July. So we need to think ahead a little bit what else she's going to be planting so the garlic isn't kind of taking up the space for another crop. Fall can be a good time to add some nutrition to the soil. So we're going to cover this bed with compost. We could be using manure, which also it's good to kind of incorporate all through winter. We also are collecting some seeds. We've picked some marigold seeds and some of the other flowers and some lavender seeds here too. And lastly, we're just going to tidy up.